Welcome to qnawire.
Here we have to determine the factors which would shift the equilibrium of the reaction to the reactant side. Let's write down an arbitrary reaction which is at equilibrium. So here capital letters stand for the chemicals and lowercase letters stand for coefficients. We will consider several factors which shift the equilibrium to the reactants. So temperature, concentration, and pressure. First, let's start with the temperature. Here we have to determine whether the forward reaction is exothermic or endothermic. Therefore, we need to know the sign of delta H of the forward reaction, or delta G of the forward reaction. So if it's negative, so the forward reaction is exothermic, then we have to increase the temperature of the reaction to shift the equilibrium to the reactants. On the other hand, if delta H of the forward reaction or delta G of the forward reaction is positive, so the reaction is endothermic, then we have to decrease the temperature to shift equilibrium to the reactants. So then, now let's consider the concentration effect. To shift the equilibrium to the reactants, we have to either increase concentration of the products or decrease the concentration of the reactants. Obviously, it can be done in parallel. And the last factor which affects is pressure. Sorry. So, and to determine whether pressure has effect on all, we first have to say that if there are no gases in the system, then pressure has no effect on the position of the equilibrium. But if some products are gases, we have to calculate the sum of gases on the left and on the right side of the equation. So here we count only gases. So if A plus B is greater than C plus D, so the products have more gases than, sorry, the reactants have more gases than the products, then we have to lower pressure to shift equilibrium to the right. Sorry, to the left to the products. On the other hand, if the products are more gaseous, so if A plus B is lower than C plus D, so we have to increase the pressure to shift the equilibrium to the products to the reactants. Oh, sorry, and here I made a typo. Yeah, obviously it should be reactants. So here is a summary of this answer. Yeah, there are three factors which affect pressure, temperature, and concentration, and we've considered and we looked how to play with these key factors to shift the equilibrium of the reaction to the reactants. Yeah, thank you very much for submitting the question. I hope I helped you. Thank you very much.